I need to come up with an opening. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode of This Week in Film, talking about what's happening this week in film. First coming out is Legend of Tarzan, directed by David Yates, who is known for directing a few Harry Potter movies. You might know them: Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, The Deathly Hallows, Parts 1 and 2. He's also directing Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which I'm actually pretty excited for. So, Legend of Tarzan. Tarzan has acclimated to life in London. It looks like they give you a little bit of background about finding Tarzan and his origins, while also assuming that you already sort of know the Tarzan story. And so he gets a call on his banana phone to go back to the Congo and help investigate a mining encampment. The film is supposedly based off of the Dark Horse comics, and Alexander Skarsgård has apparently went through 4 months of solitary training to get his 8-pack abs. I have to say that even with Samuel L. Jackson and Christoph Waltz in it, it looks kind of plain to me. I don't know. I mean, I found out about this movie a couple years ago, and so I've been sort of waiting for it, and I thought Alexander was a great choice for Tarzan. And now that I've seen some trailers, I'm a little less certain about just the movie as a whole. Also this week is The Purge, election year, or Le Purge. This is directed by James DeMonaco, who has written and directed all 3 of these films, and I have not been interested in seeing a single one of them. One day a year, you can just sort of do whatever you want. I think it's a sort of clever idea. You know, the premise is interesting to think about. I personally feel that if this was an actual thing, that there would be far fewer people who were into the idea of slaughtering others. I think there would be a much greater number of people who were scared shitless at whatever would happen. This time around, it's about well, apparently it stars the same guy from The Purge Anarchy. It's just 2 years later, and he's protecting this politician. I think she's a senator who wants to do away with the Purge. And so, of course, once Purge Day rolls around, a bunch of people are trying to kill her. Oddly enough, this film was supposed to be about the origins of the Purge, which I actually would have been interested in seeing, but I'm probably going to skip this one as well. No, still just no interest, just looks dull. Finally, saving the best for last, we have BFG, The Big Friendly Giant, directed by Steven Spielberg. This film is based off the 1982 Roald Dahl novel. It has been 25 years in development, and is the first time in his 50-year career that Steven Spielberg is directing a full-length film for Walt Disney. I'm really excited to see this. It's about a girl named Sophie, who forms a sort of unlikely friendship with a big friendly giant, and her presence amongst the giants creates some friction, you could say, between BFG and some of the other meaner, poopy head giants. I'm really into it. I've always enjoyed the sort of child wonderment films. I love just being drawn into a world of complete fantasy and not really wondering about, like, oh, that doesn't make a lot of sense, or that wouldn't happen. Sometimes it's really just nice to watch a fantastic film and just be a part of that and not worry about the rules or making things as realistic, as they should be. So I think it's going to be really fun. I think it'll be really enjoyable. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. And finally, this week in film history, on July 2nd, 1980, Airplane came out. Airplane is a very funny movie, where after a couple pilots get sick, a man who's afraid to fly, Robert Hayes, then has to pilot the plane to safety and this movie is just riddled with corny adult jokes. I love it. Uh, it's it's really funny. Definitely check it out. It's directed by Jim Abrahams and David Zucker, who continued to go on making comedy films that were sort of parodies, like the Naked Gun and Hot Shot series. So yeah, I mean, it's a good film. Definitely check it out. It's very funny. And